Hello again. Hey, this is John Wild here. It's the day after a holiday, and as everybody knows, day after holidays, man, it's tough to get back into work and get back into the mix of things, and usually it's a tough day at work, and today was no exception. So got home, had to work a little bit late, got home, and just wanted to kind of chillax for the rest of the night, and wouldn't you know it, there's a couple of boxes that are waiting for me, placed aside by my wife, and I'm going to take a look at the boxes, and they're from Count Stankus. That's right, the Dungeon Master himself. Now, those of you who watch me on the Collector's Dungeon show know that a couple of weeks ago, the Count had sent me a package, and that package I was really happy with. I really was, and I'll show you what I got in that package. First thing I got was this Kyle Rayner figure, and he is the variant figure because his ring is it's printed onto his finger and it's not molded into the hand. So this was the variant Kyle Rayner figure, and he comes with his lantern to recharge the power ring. I was really jazzed about getting that figure. These are the Mattel figures, and then also in that box too was this DC Retro Action Guy Gardner. And I was really happy that I received these two things from the Count. Wasn't necessarily expecting them, but that's great that we're starting to trade some stuff back and forth. So I'm really happy to find somebody that has similar interest to me, and we could send stuff back and forth and have a good time with that. But when we were doing the live show, Count ends up kind of surprised and says, "That's all you got?" I says, no, that really is, that's all I got. He said, "Oh no, there was more in the box." He says the rest of this series, so there should have been the John Stewart, the Sinestro, and the Kyle Rayner regular figure should have been in the box also. And he was really shocked and bummed out by it, and so was I. And we made some attempts to go to the post office and get the situation rectified, but unfortunately, sometimes things don't work out, and that was one of those situations. It just didn't work out. So life goes on and time goes by. But today there's two boxes for me from the Count, so I've already pre-opened them up. So I'll move this great stuff that I've got from a couple weeks ago out of the way, and we'll take a look and see what I got in the box today. There we go. We got some packaging. Holy mackerel. Wow. Okay, so I'm seeing some more of the retro action style figures that came out from Mattel. And I'll pull one randomly out of the box here. Looking at the back of it, this is the wave with the Martian Manhunter, Darkseid, Black Adam, and Shazam. I haven't seen which figure this is, so I'm going to turn it around and see who it is. Hey, it's Darkseid. Yes, Darkseid, Superman's arch enemy, or one of Superman's arch enemies. Boy, that's awesome. That is so cool. Okay, well, there's more in there, so I'll put him off to the side here. We'll pull the next guy out of the box, and I see who he is right away. It's the Martian Manhunter from Mattel. Oh, that's so cool. And he didn't get a release during the MEGO times, so this is really kind of cool that this that Count sent me this. These were definitely ones that I've had my eye on for a while. Now that I kind of got back into collecting MEGOs, and with the MEGO style, what a sweet figure. Awesome. Okay, pull the next one out, and it's Shazam. Yep, the second version of Shazam, the Mattel version. And what definitely makes this a really cool figure, and thanks Count for sending me this, I really appreciate it, is he has his white cape on, and the MEGO figure came with a yellow cape, so there's a lot more detail into this figure. Awesome gold boots, and he's got the gold trim on. Oh, that is cool. And something, he has his button is on the front of the thing with the flap collar, which is a classic look to Shazam. Wow, that is awesome. So I imagine the last one in here is going to be Black Adam, no doubt. That is so cool. Now, Black Adam was always one of my favorites growing up. I remember reading the Treasury Edition Shazam books and reading about Black Adam and how he was the Captain Marvel before Billy Batson became, and he was Egyptian, and he was a real mean dude, and one of the best villains of Captain Marvel or Shazam or whatever we want to call him these days. These are awesome, Count. These are great. Wow. I'm blown away. I am blown away. I've already cut the tape on this one, and I'm going to pop this guy open. Okay, so very well wrapped and bubble wrapped, but it gives you some mystery. It's definitely a MEGO style figure, and it's definitely a MEGO style figure. Wow, this is kind of like, this is exciting. It's awesome. What a way. Oh, it's an ape. I got an ape. Now that's something awesome. Wow. Is that? That is. That's the silver ape. That ain't just an ape. That's the silver ape. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That's a silver ape. So you know, Count has done the variations on the apes, and a couple weeks ago he told me that he had picked up a complete silver ape, and he had his gloves and stuff like that, and so I guess he had a spare silver ape, and he sent it my way, and you know, he's got his M16 rifle, and that's a silver ape. Holy. This thing was destroyed. This thing was displayed in the Troy Room of Insanity for years. That is so cool. Wow. Wow, I am so blown away. I am so blown away. That is so awesome. Hey, wow. I don't know where to begin. Well, I'll begin this way. A few months ago, just after the first of the year, I was contacted by Count, and he asked me to join up with the Collector's Dungeon crew and start doing live shows and start conversing a little bit more with the guys on the show. And I accepted, and it was a great decision, a great decision. And I'm very, very happy to be a member of that group and to be developing really good friendships with all the guys that are involved there. And a benefit of that association is my channel has grown, which those of you who have subscribed to the channel or have been watching it go on, my numbers are going up, and I'm really happy for that. I'm happy that more people are able to hear what I have to say about toys and enjoy my content. And I'm really happy to have subscribers, and I'm also happy to have friends that want to help me get more subscribers. So that's that association with Collector's Dungeon. That has definitely been a really beneficial and great thing for me. And I do most sincerely appreciate the welcoming attitude and how good everybody's been. This is how every day after a holiday, when you go back to work, should end with a silver ape. Wow. Wow. To the Dungeon Master himself, Count Stankus, I have to thank you very, very sincerely for this these two boxes today. They made my day. I now have a piece of the Toy Room of Insanity in my home, which is incredible. I'll leave links for Count Stankus' channel. I'll leave links to the Silver Ape and the review that Count did for him, and I believe he did reviews on these Mattel figures, and I'll scope that out and put some links for that also. So remember, even after the day after a holiday, things can work out for you. So I sure do appreciate it, and everybody have a great day. Thank you.